Get ready with us to give out a Daisy Award?
Yes. Slay.
Congrats, Andrea.
We love you. You're so great. Congrats, Sabrina.
Are you recording her?
Yeah.
What are they gonna say? Congrats, Sabrina.
I'm gonna zoom in the door.
Hey, come on. Oh, yeah. Come on. Okay, I was like, all of us come on. Here. The anticipation is killing me.
Yeah, she'll be there soon. Be here soon. Can you come to the break?
You should have said, "Can I come see you?" She would be so scared.
Not this is gonna be the longest video in the world.
I'll edit it and put the little SpongeBob thing. 3 hours later.
3 hours later.
Yeah, what did you tell her?
Can you come to the 17th break?
And she read it.
She said, be there soon. Well, be there soon.
Be there soon.
Actually, I have to do like 10-minute changes before I come.
She was helping Carly in two.
I'm listening to this. I don't have my phone.
Kris Jenner? Momager? You should go get her.
What?
You should go get her. Be like,
She was...
I'd be like, hey, HR is there.
you want me to call her? Just kidding. Hey, that baby was born in the 17 break room.
I know, you're taking the patient in the 17th
In the 17 break room right now.
Okay.
No, tell her she has to do a line change right
She's
now.
typing.
The bubbles.
I know, I'm a little busy.
That's how I used to feel when I was dating.
Just finished drawing labs on 18. Headed there now.
Oh my god. It's going, right? Okay.
Congratulations.
We're gonna say
Do we say Daisy?
congratulations.
Never mind.
Oh, I saw that.
Should I play Post Malone? Congratulations. Oh
Yes.
my god.
Congratulations!
Haha, I got you. When we were walking by, I didn't tell you to cry.
Well, I have a letter to read, so it's kind of long. Oh, okay. I'm not a great reader, so it's very monotone. Dear Andrea, my daughter Amelia underwent open heart surgery to replace her conduit on 11/25. As expected, post-op, all numbers are all over the place, which is how they say it'll be expected. However, as normal as this may seem for them, it's not normal in our lives to watch our daughter in those conditions, much less hear how her body is all over the place adjusting. Hence that our daughter has other underlying medical conditions. She has epilepsy and suffers from daily seizures. A specific type of seizure is triggered by sound. She can have anywhere from 0 to 20 or more seizures a day, depending on how cautious are the ones that surround her. It has been a challenge dealing with those while inpatient, as we get new nurses every day and we've had to educate every new nurse we get. We've been inpatient for nearly 7 weeks. Some nurses have adapted well to our requests, and others the day is too busy for them to remember, and unintentionally they trigger seizures. We were pretty nervous moving to the ICU, as we would have a new pool of nurses to educate about our daughter's sensitivity to sound. We traveled with our door sign that explains to give as much silence when in her room to help remind the team. Anyways, So we met Andrea the first day post-op. She came into her shift about 4 hours post-op, which was the night shift. My husband and I were already nervous with all the numbers fluctuating and nervous about seizures, nervous about everything. Andrea came to present herself to us, and within minutes of meeting her, she transpired so much peace with her low, soft tone, adjusting to the stressful situation that we felt was going on with our daughter. I took the time to explain sensitivity to sound and all the underlying triggers for seizures for our daughter, and Andrea immediately took note and began to ask more questions to make sure she would get as much background to our daughter to better support her. Andrea got our door sign and freely took it and placed it on our daughter's door. Every medication was opened outside our daughter's room very cautiously. I was impressed, as previously mentioned, in our 7 weeks, no one had gone the extra mile in that way. It may sound like nothing when you read this, but to us it meant the world, because in our life it does make a difference. We watched her, how cautious she worked around my daughter, carefully evaluating every move to make sure there wouldn't be the most minimal noise. She quickly adjusted the settings, volumes to try to make sure that there would be minimal sound coming from them. My husband and I stayed in awe as we watched her take into account every machine in our room to make sure she was not missing anything that would give unexpected sound. She was already dealing with my daughter intubated, numbers fluctuating, and still managed to work as quietly as possible around her. Aside from that, she would share with us every lab result that came in and explain thoroughly what has changed and what has stayed the same. She really didn't have to do that, as I mentioned, her hands were full. But going that extra mile to put our nerves at ease by explaining every change observed in the lab work to us and explaining all the monitor numbers is golden to a parent. When an alarm would go off, she would silence it, but she would explain to us the reasons why each alarm was going on. We felt invited into our daughter's care at a more personal level with the explanation Andrea was giving to us. I wish I had better words to explain what Andrea's care meant to us, but the ICU may not need as much explanation, as I'm sure they're aware of the type of nurse Andrea is and the type of bedside manner she provides to all of her patients. Andrea, if you ever read this, thank you for going above and beyond for our daughter, for that sympathetic and empathetic. Never change your bedside manners. We will always be grateful and remember you with such kindness for your support and care for our daughter, and we will brag about you everywhere and anywhere we have the chance, so everyone can have an Andrea in their team, although you are truly one of a kind. That's so sweet.
Okay.
This girl is from Laredo.
Really?
Yeah.